19 years. In the tech world, that might as well be a century. Seriously, most companies are lucky to make it past 5. So how in the world did one company, Whitehats, manage to go from a pretty standard IT support service to a leader on the cutting edge of artificial intelligence? That's the incredible evolution we're going to break down right now.
Just think about it for a second. What kind of tech were you using 19 years ago? A flip phone? Maybe you still had dial-up internet? That's the world Whitehats was born into. So this number, 19, it isn't just about sticking around. It's a testament to their incredible ability to adapt and completely reinvent themselves. And that right there is the secret sauce to their entire story.
So, how did they pull it off? I mean, really, what's the secret? Well, it definitely wasn't just luck. It was this perfect mix of looking ahead, being willing to change on a dime, and, most importantly, never ever losing track of what their customers actually needed. So let's dive in and see how they did it phase by phase.
All right, so every great story has a beginning. For Whitehats, that was way back in 2007. And they didn't just start a company. They launched with this really ambitious vision to completely change what businesses should expect from their IT provider.
And their growth was just explosive. Get this, over 1,000 customers in their very first year. But here's the smart part. They didn't just cash the checks and relax. No, they immediately doubled down. They built out their own infrastructure in 2008, and by 2009, they were launching a whole new solutions division. You see, they were already shifting from just fixing today's problems to building tomorrow's solutions.
So, with that solid foundation in place, Whitehats was ready for its next big chapter, expansion. But this wasn't just about getting bigger for the sake of it. This was about getting smarter, making the right friends, and seriously diversifying what they could bring to the table. And when you look at this timeline, you can see just how brilliant their moves were. Between 2010 and 2012, they teamed up with giants like Google and Microsoft. I mean, talk about an instant credibility boost. But the real game changer came in 2013, when they started building their own custom software. Suddenly, they weren't just managing other people's technology, they were creating it. By the time they jumped headfirst into the cloud in 2019, the stage was set for their biggest transformation ever. And that brings us to today. This is where Whitehats makes its most significant pivot yet, evolving beyond traditional IT to become a true strategic leader in applied artificial intelligence.
And this part is absolutely crucial. In a world buzzing with AI hype, they're all about cutting through the noise. This isn't about chasing trends, it's about building practical, secure, and ethical solutions that actually deliver results. They're focused on substance, not just shouting about what's possible.
So, how are they doing it? Well, they've built their whole AI strategy on what they call these 4 pillars. Each one of these is a core area where AI can totally transform a business, from how they talk to customers to how they run things on the inside. Let's break them down. First up, the AI call center. And we're not just talking about those annoying automated menus that make you want to scream. No. We are talking about incredibly human-like AI voice agents that can handle complex conversations 24/7, slashing wait times and operational costs.
Next up, AI chatbots. The real magic here is all about meeting customers exactly where they are. These bots aren't just stuck on a website. They work right inside platforms people actually use, like WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger, giving instant support and grabbing new leads around the clock.
The third pillar is AI workflow automation. Now, this is where AI starts to feel like a superpower for the business itself. It's way beyond simple robotic automation. This is about AI that can actually read and understand documents, help make decisions, and untangle those messy, complex workflows that used to eat up so much time. And finally, custom AI development. Because let's be real, sometimes a one-size-fits-all solution just won't cut it. This is for those unique, specific business challenges. Their team can literally build a custom AI model from the ground up, designed to solve that one problem perfectly.
Okay, but here's the thing. All this powerful AI, it comes with a huge amount of responsibility, right? And this, honestly, is where Whitehats really sets themselves apart. It's their deep focus on an ethical and human-first philosophy that guides every single thing they build. I mean, this quote just says it all. The name Whitehats isn't just a cool brand. It comes from the world of ethical hacking, the good guys. And they've carried that exact same spirit into their AI work, making trust the absolute bedrock of their technology. So how do they actually put that trust into practice? It comes down to these 4 guiding principles. First, security and ethics are baked in from the very beginning, not just added on later. Second, they are actively working to fight bias and make sure their AI is fair. Third, they always keep a human in the loop. This is about empowering people, not replacing them. And finally, they don't just sell you a product and disappear. They become a long-term partner focused on real, measurable results.
So when you step back and look at the whole picture, from that scrappy startup in 2007 all the way to their AI focus today, what you see is this clear, powerful, and pretty incredible story of transformation.
Honestly, this slide says it all. This is the entire evolution in one simple comparison. They went from being the company you call when your server is down to being the partner you call to design your future. It's the ultimate shift from just fixing things to proactively building what's next. And throughout this entire 19-year journey, through all the changes and all the pivots, one thing has never stopped: their growth. From that first 1,000 customers in year one, they've grown to serve over 4,000 to date. It's pretty clear proof that their strategy of always adapting really, really works.
In the end, the White Hat story is more than just about them. It's like a masterclass in what it takes to survive and truly thrive when the world is constantly changing around you. And it leaves all of us with a really important question to think about. What's your next transformation?